Tried to get here on time with this weird day.
I know.
And we are live. Hello, Kingsbury. Sorry, we're late. Okay.
All right. So this is the City of Kingsbury, Texas regular commission meeting, April 20th, 2026. Our mission statement, as always, is the mission of the City of Kingsbury is to protect the residents from forceful annexation by another municipality, to maintain limited government, maintain low rates of taxation, incur no debt, and protect the rights of its citizens. At this point, we'll do our pledges to the flags. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God,
indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Under the Texas flag,
I pledge allegiance to the state of Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Alrighty, we'll do a roll call.
Commissioner Ignashik,
Here.
Commissioner Heinemeier,
Here.
Mayor Nolan.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Okay. Under announcements, of course, we want to remind everybody that we have the Pancake Breakfast coming up May 2nd with the fire department, Kingsbury Volunteer Fire Department and Auxiliary, 7:30, 10:30. Pancakes, hash browns, scrambled eggs, sausage, OJ, milk. Someone said we needed to have milk, so we're milk and coffee. So it's going to be a whole deal, and then of course later, also that day is the fly-in at the Old Kingsbury Aerodrome, the spring fly-in, Wings and Wheels, so car show and fly-in.
Yeah.
And so that's all happening May 2nd. And then this weekend is the chili cook-off at the Big Easy. And of course there will be road closure. And I'm just going to use the sawhorses that we have
Yeah, I saw that there.
out there. We need to probably take those over to, nobody seems to really want those or cares enough about them to put them away, so we probably should put them over at the town hall site. So yeah, there will be at least a partial road closure for the safety of the people attending the chili cook-off this weekend.
What time is that? Because I see the cook-offs from 6 to 7. What time is it closed? Is it closed during the day? Is that what it is?
Oh.
Just curious.
Yeah, good question. It probably should close earlier, early in the day, because there will be a lot of people in the street.
Yeah, they're cooking there, right?
Because they're cooking there, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's more
I
about.
saw it, some are posted somewhere online.
I can't remember. It's like only gonna be a little amount too. Like
I think they have some vendors and stuff there.
Okay.
I finally sent the George Washington Declaration to Mr. Rizzo, where we had done the proclamation, and then he was picking up a copy, and then it disappeared from the store, and then I found it in my papers. I must have picked it up, and so I went ahead and mailed that to him. So got that done. Pancake breakfast, chili coffee. And then at some point, we will need to do some changing of physical address. And one of those things that we have to change is the EIN. So our EIN, because we had to change it once before, because it was, at one point, it was like the habitable spaces address. We had to give it some address.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yes, and then we changed it to the fire station, and at some point, it's not necessarily mail, but we do need to change the physical address of that.
It's very easy, I remember.
It is very easy, but I'm not sure at what point we change do that change.
Like, how long does it take? In other words, should we go ahead and start?
Well, it's for the
Yeah.
EIN, it's, isn't it when you do your tax return every year? Option every year to change the,
Well, I don't think our number will necessarily change.
no, the number
No,
won't change.
no, the number doesn't change.
You just gotta
Yeah.
update the information.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that the other day. I was there and I saw the mailman drop by. And we could always, get mail I wouldn't
I think a
get
PO box
any,
is still.
yeah, the PO box is definitely more secure.
Yeah,
Uh,
and just with listening to the fire department deal with that mailbox versus the PO box, and they'd rather get their stuff. So yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a physical address for the building, and it's a
Yeah.
physical mailbox for the building.
yeah.
It's okay, but it's not the official, it's not Kingsbury, City of Kingsbury
No,
address.
I wouldn't think.
No.
Well, I mean,
Well,
it
it is,
will be
yeah.
the address, but not necessarily the mailing
Yeah, no.
address. It will be the physical. That's all we have to do.
Physical's good.
That's what's on the EIN is the
Yeah.
physical address. So,
It's
yeah,
like
at
one
some
on-
point, it was one of those things,
911
I'm
too,
like,
you know?
yeah.
Well, I guess it has to be for the EI. Yeah.
Yeah, for the EIN,
Yeah.
we do have to change it at some point.
Yeah, 'cause
So
we don't
expect
meet
your
the post office very
Federal
often.
mail and your,
Yeah.
or your state mail through that mailbox.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're gonna talk about this during the city hall.
Yeah,
topic, but
yeah.
We got an interesting piece of mail at our physical address. With a new thing. It's not a problem for us, but I guess we'll talk about it later.
Any other announcements to make?
No.
All right. At this point.
Oh, did you wanna go over the check report?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you. You should have a copy here.
I have
a
yours,
copy.
I bet.
Oh, do you?
I did, because I don't have, yeah,
Do you have one?
I do now, thank you, Sam.
You bet.
In my, oh, wait, I bet I have
It was
mine.
laying right here, and
Nope, I got it right
I
here.
thought it was like,
All right.
well, now I have two.
Oh.
Well, I only have one.
Oh.
Okay, thank you.
One in each hand.
Let's see. I think, our last meeting, we had gotten our, general use sales tax. Let's see, what was on here? I think we'd already talked about that. We got our since we've met, we've gotten 2 mixed beverage, tax receipts. From that's the 407.62 and then the 358.37. GVEC, squatty potties, we're still $2,000 a month putting over in the, on our Texas class account. The Seguin Gazette, the 9731, that's of course our legal notice for the public hearing. Let's see, then we got, our general use sales tax it was for February. It's always 2 months delayed, so that's $33.57.89. 182.07, that was payroll taxes. That says GVIS. What is that? What is GVEC? I'm not
Jeebus.
sure what I
Good
was
old Jeebus.
typing there.
Fiber internet?
Yes.
We have internet there now?
We have internet
Good.
at, it was supposed to go in today. They called me and said they can do it last week on like Wednesday. Then they said, well, how about today? And I'm like, okay. So, they came and, I got with Jessica to see where exactly to put it in. But, so we'll go over that with the renovation stuff, but yes, so it's like $30 a month for,
That's our regular monthly.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We went with the 250
Went with the
gigs,
250.
which is, I think here is 500. I think it'll be fine, but, if maybe I'll get mad and be like, I need 500 later on.
Yeah, we went with the 250. For $10 more, you get the 500 But we thought we'll start with the 250 and see if that's okay and go from there.
You're the main person using it, like, I mean, guess
Yeah.
it's a meeting, but
Yeah.
once a
Yeah.
month,
I
but,
mean, really, the live stream is the
oh,
most difficult
okay.
internet.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
That's the most
Right.
important thing we do.
Yeah.
And then the last thing on here is the TML IRP. This is our intergovernmental risk pool, which is our insurance. This is where I had a couple of things removed from our insurance regarding city car and police. And so it was over $5,000 now, it's a little less than $4,000, so at least got that down a little bit, because it used to be what, like $1,400, something like that, and then all of a sudden it shot up. So, that's, I left that on here, that I paid them through the bill pay, through the bank account, and it hasn't cleared yet. So it's not actually hitting the bank account yet, so, but I wanted to include it on here so that it's showing.
So then we were covered for a car and a police
Well,
without realizing it, or?
No, we always basically were.
That's what I'm saying, we were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, and so it's, the car is like, well, if you're using your car for city purposes, you know, which we don't
Really have.
really do.
Yeah.
And then the and then the police,
If anything,
it's
you'd probably
like,
be the
well,
only
if
one.
someone, if the police did something, if the sheriff's office did something on city, within the city limits, and somebody got hurt, they sued the police, they could sue the city.
Hmm.
It's a lot of ifs,
Layers.
yeah, to
Yeah.
actually
Charge a
require
premium.
something like that. So, it's one of those things that Chase Patton, the rep for TMLRP, for us, he said those are like the first two that small cities eliminate out of there. So,
Okay.
and then of course we have our Texas class accounts, and so our total is $120,998.21. And again, I included on the back just kind of our run rate information. So, and some of them I took off because they were, you know, kind of confusing because we, you know, something that's like a monthly payment. But down there, the red down kind of towards the bottom, that was where we had budgeted $5,000, but now we're at $39,7390. So, so we came in a little under there, which is great.
You lost me here when you went to Texas class accounts.
Yeah, where do they add
Uh-huh.
it together?
At 100 and something
Where?
thousand, that's what I thought I heard you say.
120,000?
Oh, okay, okay, that's everything.
That, the total
Okay. It's
up there.
for all of
There
our
we go,
accounts.
all right.
I was looking for it down here.
I was too.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yes,
Okay.
the total for all accounts. I'll fix it. I don't know where I got GVIS.
Jeeves.
Jeevis.
And Guthead.
Any other public? Any public comments? Okay, because we'll get to grant stuff. Review of public documents, area residents needing help with ETJ annexation or other paperwork, and if there's someone else from, another county or municipality that needs some assistance, you know, we've done enough that we kind of understand all those ropes, so
I think so.
we can assist.
Thank you very much. I'll
Mhm.
pass that on.
Okay. Old business consent agenda item. This is the approval of the March 16th, 2026 regular city commission meeting minutes. Does that need to be moved to the regular agenda, or is that approved?
Approved.
Item number 5, this is where we're going to recess our regular commission meeting and enter into our public hearing. So at this point, we'll call to order our public hearing. This is regarding annexations of, voluntary annexations of 6 properties. So I made a quickie little map here. And so it's the ones in yellow. The gold is already city limits. So it's a domino of anything that can touch.
This is,
Can you say?
this is the regular city limits, this color?
Where,
Oh, you're
oh,
upside down.
yes, this is the tracks over here.
Okay, gold is
This is city limits.
this,
Yes.
and this is yellow, then gold and yellow?
Yes, so this
Okay.
is city limits. See,
All right.
the city
The
limits.
brightest yellow are the ones that are trying to
Yes.
annex right now.
Yes.
And then that dark.
City limits is just an outline, so you can see this one is outlined in kind of a darker orange. But just to make it easier to tell, I just went ahead and colored it in this kind of gold brown.
Okay, these are outlined too,
No.
but they're not in city limits.
No, see how this one is a little thicker?
I guess so.
That-
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, that's the way it should be. That's
you're not
why-
obvious. It's not obvious,
That's
but-
why I colored it
Okay,
in.
I
because
have to be
it's-
very critical in reasoning when I look at this. Okay, we're good.
No, that's, Janie and Jessica Luna.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why their mailbox is over here.
Yeah, Caldwell Street. Yeah, we went through.
You've never seen
uh,
Tyler on his
Yeah.
riding lawnmower to go get the mail? Yeah.
Yeah, we went through that process at one point of getting their address changed to Caldwell Street.
Yeah,
From,
right
like
after.
some
we-
10-digit number on
Well,
East
and-
Highway 90.
We couldn't ever get our packages delivered because, you know, when our address was on 90, then there was like the driveway and it's like
Yeah.
Roger's house, Ron and Jinda behind that, and us all on the same driveway basically, so they could never figure it out.
So,
Is one of these your chicken coop?
Not quite.
It's not,
No, it's the
okay, so it's not that
Yeah.
accurate, okay.
we did have
It's got
some,
the house, the shop, and the garage.
That's yeah.
we did have some discussion. I think Tyler and I had some discussion on paper streets. And he was wondering if a paper street went through theirs, and you could tell from this that the paper street was actually, there was one here and one here.
Well, and I think that there might have been one here, and then you would be able to get to Ron and Jinda's house.
Maybe.
As is, the only way they can get to their house is our driveway.
Yeah, that's really, I'm
Oh.
looking at that, this is the only way they can get there, right?
Yeah.
Is there
Through
a
your
right of
drive-
way there or something, or, I mean, y'all own that though, right? But I guess you have a right of way with them to,
Yeah, it's
Use it.
I think maybe it's an easement.
shared easement, that's what I meant
Yeah.
to say, I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah, right of way easement, something.
Yeah, we have a weird thing where like, the corner of our shop, is just right on the lines, like there's like 1 inch onto Ron and Jenda's property. But Ron helped the previous owner build that shop, so they clearly don't mind. But also they have to use our driveway, so it's kind of like.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think there's a whole lot of, extra property tax being paid for that 1 inch onto the other property line.
Yeah.
So yes, these are the properties that we are talking about. There's 6 in total. Again, yeah, they have to be touching city limits or to each other as we domino those in. Any further questions or anything about?
It's pretty.
Okay. It's pretty?
Yeah.
Turn the yellow into gold.
Yeah, turn the yellow into gold. Okay, so any citizen comments or discussions?
I do
on
have a
this?
quick thing.
Yeah.
Where, I know this map ends here, but where is Seguin's ETJ? Kind of where we get?
Right there.
It is right there, right?
Yeah,
It
all
used
these
to
other
be-
properties, if they're not
Yeah.
removed from the CETJ,
Right.
the CNEJ goes,
So it keeps
Are
getting,
any of these other
Okay.
properties, do you know if any of the other properties have been removed? Are
from the
they-
ETJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them
Most of them have, okay,
Yeah,
all right,
all these have.
yeah. I know
Yeah,
the ones they're
clearly.
annexing in,
Yeah.
but the ones, these other properties,
It's a bunch.
Bunch
A
have.
bunch have.
Okay.
And those are something, I was thinking, I might, when someone asks me, I usually have to go to Seguin agendas and go through each one and kind of do a search. Because I don't necessarily keep track of
Yeah.
all the ETJ release. All I'm doing is facilitating, just taking it
The-
down there for them.
yeah.
Because, you know, some people get kind of intimidated by the process.
Right.
And there's really nothing much to it, you know. I was
Yeah.
intimidated by it the first time, you know, when I did the first one. But there's really not much to do it. So I'm just facilitating, you know. And some people certainly have done it on their own. So, and of course, I don't keep track of that,
No.
you know. So,
really don't want to.
yeah. So, yeah, so I can't tell you offhand how many of
Yeah.
these others have
Okay.
been. I think we've done, oh, gosh.
If Seguin has released one, did they do it, is it a verbal record you're looking at, or is?
No, it's on their agenda. It's now,
that's to go through their meeting, I guess.
well, they have it on their consent agenda now.
Okay,
So whatever is
Oh.
up, they just put it on their consent agenda.
okay.
So, I mean, it used to be a regular agenda item,
Yeah.
but now it's
Right.
typically on the consent agenda. So, yeah, there's, this map, and the map I got off the appraisal district because it's easier to visualize
Yeah.
and print. It does not have the ability to show ETJs, I don't believe. So that's why it's
Yeah.
not showing anything along those lines as far as ETJ.
Also, ETJ doesn't mean what it used to, I guess.
Well, when they draw the ETJ line, it's just, I guess, like, we think it's right here.
Yeah.
We think that is 11 miles from, or 2 miles, or half a mile
Yeah.
from here. We think it's right there.
Yeah.
You sure it's not right there? No, I think it's right there. Maybe it's right there. No, I think it's right there.
Yeah.
And then, okay, we all agree, okay. It's somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, unless you want to go to court and fight somebody, I don't know.
All right. At this point, we will adjourn our public hearing, and we will resume our regular commission meeting. At this point, normally, we would vote on an ordinance for this. However, we did not have the ordinance prepared yet, so next month. But all the timing has to do with is the public hearing. So our legal notice, the number of days that we have to do that as all public hearings. So at next month's meeting, we will have the ordinance and then be able to vote on that. If we didn't have it on the agenda and published, what is it now, like 3 business days?
72 hours?
It used to be 72 hours,
Oh,
now it's like
3
3
business-
business
Yeah,
days.
Pretty much.
so
Not the
it's
same.
sort of like,
Not counting
The-
weekends.
Yeah, yeah.
Not counting holidays.
Where it used to.
yeah.
So if we didn't have it on the agenda in time, we can't vote on it. So we'll do that next month. But at least we have the public hearing, gotten that done. So it's all good. It's all good. It's okay. It's okay. Item number 6, discuss and consider new hall renovation update and planning. I have some updates on this. My first update is that I know how to hammer, but I never said I'd do it very well. So.
I mean,
Oh.
that just makes it-
If I hit my
So-
thumb one more time, it was gonna fall off.
Your move was calculated, you're just bad at math.
Yeah. As we said, yes, we did get internet. I had Amazon ship a router like overnight, because they suddenly said, okay, we'll just be there in the morning or Monday morning. And so I had them, and we could rent a router for $6 a month or just buy a router.
We
So-
bought one.
Huh?
We bought one.
Yeah, Shirley did.
Oh,
I guess I need to,
yes, you do.
I don't know, donate it.
Okay then. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So that we could test it. And I was sending Jess pictures because I'm like, it's not as fast as, but she was reminding me, my laptop never shows as fast on the Wi-Fi as the next one over. So, but we do at this point have internet. I couldn't believe I got it done, but I got the windows in the piano room rehung. So the weights in the walls and everything works, and it's nice and quiet because I got, adjusted and WD-40'd all the rollers in the walls, and so all that is rehung, and I got it done just before it rained. And I really wanted to get it done because, so now it's glazed in, it's nice and watertight, and also some of those windows actually have wooden pegs.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
yeah,
but
they
the
usually
wooden
do.
pegs were kind of shrunken into the holes, and so I got glazing. Glazing is essentially exterior caulk. And so I put glazing in where all the little wooden pegs are. Every single window is different. No two windows are alike in that house. So I got, so yeah, there's one that has wooden pegs. And anywhere that it was, where there was any gaps in the wood, I got glazing in on that. And in some of the front windows, I glazed over what was there because it turns out way back in the day, they apparently used cement. That's why that stuff was so hard. So, and someone told me, yes, they used to glaze with cement. Used to caulk the windows with cement. That's why it's incredibly hard to get those windows out if you need to replace a window. So I got that done. I told my husband I'm going to run over there and finish that window because I just kind of put glazing points in, and so I said I need to get this done before it starts raining. And so I ran over there, got it, and it was so windy. I'm sorry I have to tell the story here, but it was so windy, and I had this window, and I'm trying to get the weights and and then the hammer on the sash cord in there. Anyway, I had the window sitting there inside. I went into the other room to get some sash cord, and I hear this crash, and the wind had come into the building, tumped over this thing onto the weights, and it broke out one of the panes. So that 100-year-old glass got shattered. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't effing believe it. And it was a sound effect like out of the movies. Anyway, so I had to cut a new piece of glass for that one, and I was down to a piece of glass that when I untook it out of the packaging, the corners were broken. So one of the corners was just kind of broken because I needed to cut 6 inches off. To cut 2-3 inches off, that's hard. And to do it twice, that's really hard. So I thought, okay, well, I'll cut the 6 inches off for the one that's bad, and then that kind of fits in the frame and just a little extra glazing, it'll be fine. So that was my story. I'm sorry I went long on that. I got some narrow latches. So they don't exactly match the other ones, but some of the, like I said, every window is different. So I don't like not being able to latch the windows. So I got some narrow latches, and they work great. There's still there's one that still, I need to get a block of wood and to get, because it's
Have something
so
to
out
hit.
of whack. So I did that.
So they're just like little slide bolts? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's little sort of,
Okay.
for those
Yeah.
double hung windows, is that what they're called? Double hung?
Yes.
Oh, and one of the things I did was I got a piece of glass cut at Apple Lumber over in Luling's. So the door that had the plexiglass with the that was taped together, the two pieces of plexiglass, now
Sweet. Very nice.
now has
Are you
a
taking a picture of your hair? It's a picture of your hair in there.
Piece of it
Yeah,
will last. not
this
flexible.
new phone, I take pictures of body parts all the time. So now
Oh.
it has a
Slowly
piece of
go.
glass
Nice.
actually in the door.
And it's plexi, you
That's
said.
that's where that came from.
Or it's glass.
Okay,
Oh.
you need a little dirt or something like that, because it looks like there's nothing there.
Oh, my
No,
my
the
alley?
window.
Oh, the window, yeah.
I mean, it could be
a
empty.
Put a little concrete on there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little concrete.
Yeah, so
That's exciting.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, and
that's
here's
nice.
the windows now looking
Good.
much nicer. Oh, yeah, because I'm sorry, I'm this is what they did look like. So they were rough. And yeah, you can see all this caulk had pulled away, from here. Here's the wooden pegs.
You mean the cement had pulled away, right?
On these.
Yeah, no, on these, luckily, it was
Yeah.
some old caulk there. But yeah, so the wooden pegs, one of them like fell out and I found it on the ground.
You just had to push it in with your finger?
No.
Oh, you had to hammer it
I
in?
hammered it in. I
Okay,
didn't
good.
hit my
Okay.
thumb on that. So yeah, so it went from that to some nice looking windows. So,
That's awesome.
and I really wanted to get it done before the weather moved in. Yes, so I did that. And I took the AC, my husband came and helped me. We moved the AC out of that window. If you saw, there was no AC. So the AC of that room is now sitting in the other room. So that was more for the painting
Yeah.
that can be done. So that the room
Painting
can be
in the
painted.
pink room.
Yes, in the pink room and the piano room. Nan and Pam, Nan Trina and Pam Short, done such an awesome job. They worked on the entryway. It needed a lot of cleaning. A lot of cleaning. Lots of soot and dirt and grime, dust, everything on there. And they actually trying to get the ceiling cleaned also.
May
And
not
then
have
they-
to paint it then, huh?
No, it's still, so they did a lot of caulking, and so got everything nice and smooth and beautiful looking. They cleaned the walls, they got to clean the ceiling, and then also paint the door frames, and they caulked some of it looked like someone had taken a hammer at some point to the door, so they caulked in and made smooth all the old
Yeah,
round circles on that, so.
that'll always
And they
show.
will get back to that, I think this week, to the painting. I talked with Malachi Whites. This is a maybe because of the weather. He will have an excavator. He was going to crush and fill in the old septic. So we won't have that shaky
great.
lid to walk over anymore, and he had some fill dirt that he was going to be able to put in there. But with this weather, I don't know if he would be able
Malachi.
to do that. Although it's just right there, so I don't know. I haven't talked to him since all this weather moved in. So, but that's the plan. Water well. So I had a water well guy, DeHardy.
Oh,
Gary
cool.
DeHardy came
best.
out and took a look at the old water well. It's under those fairings or whatever those are out there. He said, yeah, the casing is like old and pretty much non-existent on there. He said it doesn't have a motor. That thing is for a windmill.
Okay.
He said pretty much it would have to basically be all redone. He said
That's
you
what I
would be
figured he was gonna
throwing money, good money after bad. on that. It's so old. And
To
plus,
try to make it operate. Yeah.
try and make it operate.
Yeah.
I was like, we have an old hand thing at the house. I could stick that on it.
Lauderdale was probably, maybe a little deep for that, but I don't know, maybe.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, a windmill would be fun.
Windmill would be fun, wouldn't it? Yes. Kingsbury used to have
Did he-
that big giant windmill.
Did he give you an estimate?
So, yeah, he was like,
Rework it?
no, because he was like, you would just be throwing money down this thing if you did.
It just seems weird, like, so you want to.
The hole is already there. It may be in a bad shape, but it seems to be easier to
I can ask him
re-drill an
again
open hole
if-
than
Yeah, right.
start a brand new
Yeah,
hole.
well, it would be like, the whole casing and everything would have to be redone.
Yeah.
What about a new well?
So, yes. So I said, he said it would be actually about the same price to dig a new well. So I got a price on a new well.
All right.
And he did ask, he said then it comes down, is it residential or commercial? I said residential. It's not like we're,
No.
He said, that if it's for commercial, he said good, because if it is for commercial, like people will be drinking it, then the county gets all involved in TCEQ and that
Who's
whole
gonna
thing.
drink it?
He said.
Bring your own water.
He said you can drink it, but if you're serving it for any reason,
Yeah.
that's when TCEQ
We're not
has to
selling
get
it.
involved.
Oh, well then, yeah,
We're
we're
not
fine.
selling it.
Yeah,
Not- not
exactly.
commercial.
And so this is the quote from DeHardy for a new water well. It's 11 GERT.
It's what?
$11,185.83.
I think
So-
that's
Sounds
better
good.
than what we got.
That sounds good.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Well, I mean, ours was 7,500 back in the day.
That was like
but
Yeah.
12 years ago.
The big,
This is like-
yeah, for materials, the
that's
casing.
before times.
The steel, the steel casing liner, which is all that would have to be replaced on the other one. That's actually not too much. The bigger cost of that comes from, the actual drilling, I guess, pull and set casing.
Thank you.
Oh, what is this? Wait, what is that? What is this?
Running electrical. Oh, you have something different.
Yeah, what is it? I didn't realize I had two things here. This only not to pay. We do not find no charge. Motor complete.
Is it the well re-drill and
Yeah, it's
then
the-
the motor and the casing separate?
Oh, maybe that's it.
Yeah, I think it's.
Okay, I didn't realize I had two things here. I clicked on it and said print, and I didn't realize it was two different things. Oh, okay, so this is, so total.
This is set up pumping system
Okay,
to drill water well. This is there to get, it's all,
okay,
I
to
think you
set
need
up
them both.
pumping system, and then this
Well,
is to
that,
drill.
okay, now that's why I was saying that's a good price, because you're gonna
Okay,
need the,
so actually the total,
Okay.
so
It's gonna
the
be like-
total is the 15,748.
yeah, there you
Okay,
go.
so what do we
That
have?
makes more sense. That's why I was like 11,000, that's a good
Casing,
deal.
Yeah.
screen.
Like,
I mean, I
mud,
still think-
gravel,
I
plug,
can't remember what the
steel
quote was we
casing.
got.
Okay, this is just drilling a hole, 11,000.
This is drilling a hole, and this is
Then they wanna
setting up
put
the,
in-
setting up the
I've heard-
pump.
Set up
I've
the
heard
pump
close to
and
20
what
these
else?
days.
Pressure tank and,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
okay. That's another $5,000.
Yeah.
500.
45.
there's a point where, I mean, you pay
Yeah,
what you get
so
for it,
I
right?
just, I said,
Get
give
what
me
you
an
pay for.
estimate and I can,
Yeah.
yeah, we can drink it
Okay.
over and, you know.
All right.
A well is gonna
I wanna
be
say-
valuable
I wanna
once you
s-
get it while you can. I'm not a voting member anymore, but I just,
I want to say down the
water
line.
is
I want to
precious.
say down the line.
Okay, well, at least we have.
Because we're about to do rainwater
information.
collection too, right?
Yeah.
So,
Beg your pardon?
we're about to do rainwater collection too, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yes, I'd really like to make that the plan, yes.
Yeah. I mean, it was worth it to have them at least
Yeah.
come look and tell us what
Well,
they thought.
Yeah.
and then how much longer is my well gonna be any good anyway, you know? That's.
You will, you-
I know.
Everything's like that.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a well there, and it was potentially nice, but evidently not so hot. You know,
Yeah.
So, okay,
Yeah,
move on. We have water right now if we need it. We have
we
crystal
have
clear.
water if we need it.
We get
And we'll have
rainwater
rainwater collection.
collection
Yeah.
set up and running. We
Yeah.
want, we want.
I was
I
talking to
agree.
my brother today about it. He's building a place up in Austin,
Have
or
a-
west of Austin, and they're doing rainwater collection up there.
If it was 11,000, I'd say let's move on it, but since it's not, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, since it's 15. Okay, let's see. Would be, yeah. Okay, so that was that. So I'm just, as far as renovation, you know, Nan and Pam are gonna, continue the painting. I'm just kind of moving around and
Oh,
doing windows.
are we going tomorrow? Are we gonna go move the stuff all back in the piano room?
I don't know.
was gonna say,
No,
is it-
they still gotta paint,
Oh,
but
they
it's
still gotta
only the
paint.
window
Okay.
framing.
Oh, right, so we gotta
But
wait
it's
till
only the
they're
window
done.
frame.
They just doing the trim,
And the door.
trim paint? That's all they're
Yes.
doing? Okay.
And the baseboards.
What's Nan's last name?
Traina.
Traina?
Traina, I think. So they're
'Cause the
doing
floors are
baseboards and trim.
Where they're gonna be until we're ready for the rest, I think. Like, that's
Yeah.
just-
He just
I
has to
don't
do it,
know.
well, after everything's done, he comes, he's gonna do a
There's
final
still
buff or something.
2 rooms to do the.
But I mean, he's gonna come back and do something after,
When we finally done on those
Finish.
rooms, yeah, but then there's 2 rooms that he hasn't even touched.
yeah, no, that's okay.
I mean, I guess we could put it in the pink room and just kind of pile it
Well,
all in the middle.
I don't wanna get in Nan and Pam's way. Let's just wait till they're done and
I'll
move
let
it.
them- Yeah, let them be
Yeah.
done. I'd like, when that room is done, I'd like to put a table and chairs in there and start having the meetings.
Me too. I'm all
You know.
for that myself.
Really.
Yeah.
In the
Okay.
big room, the
Yeah.
piano room.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So,
Put the air conditioner back in.
yes, I'll put the air conditioner back in.
Then you gotta
Wait,
deal with
wait.
Windows that open, Shane,
it's-
come on now.
It's not even June yet.
Yeah, it's not June yet.
Yeah.
It was last month.
I did a little checking on the old screens too, how to refurb old screens.
Screen.
Now, the one,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, those outdoor, yeah, the
So you
screens
can
on it.
patch the
ones
holes,
that
you
are-
mean?
Well,
I
the
probably
ones,
used to
some
patch
of
the
them are in
holes.
not bad shape. They just got some rust. It's like, just put vinegar on them and that'll clean them right up. The ones that were under the porch are in really good shape, of course. The other ones, some of them are, got holes and the
Well,
wood
they-
frame is,
You can replace the screen
Yeah, it's-
itself, and it's,
it looks prettier without the screen, yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, and one thing, I also, took my little, sander and started sanding the outside under the porch. I kinda wanna see some paint on it. I got a couple of gallons of Kills. Tyler mentioned a different one, but
Oh, yeah.
he said or Kills. So I just got some Kills primer.
Yeah.
And, so I was surprised at the amount of paint that did come off underneath the porch. I thought it would be kind of not too bad, but mostly lower, which is where I guess more of the weather hits it. And then around the,
Talking front porch?
yes,
Okay.
front porch, I'm sorry.
Oh.
And I've got some steel brushes to get like around the post and stuff, and to get that paint off. And so I'm looking forward to painting a little bit. But the weather kind of
Yeah.
put a damper on that a little bit.
It'll be.
Yeah, I want to paint.
Mm.
But it seemed to come off, but I was surprised at the amount of paint that did come off. But it's kind of like, I just kind of went with what we said, where we're just gonna, sand it and paint over it, and I'm not worried about taking it all off.
No.
What doesn't come off with sanding is paint right over that. So, as long as I don't have to nail anything, then I'm good. I know how to hammer, I just don't hammer very well. Okay, I think I don't know what else I had people say, what can I do to help? And I'm like, at this point, unless we have a painting party, but we have to like sand stuff off, I don't know.
Collect tile.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I've been thinking about some is like, well, what do I need to move the office in there,
Yes.
And I think the biggest thing is that room needs to be
Climate control.
lockable.
Oh, yeah.
Like.
The latches. There's
Yeah.
one,
Well, and we don't have a door, on the inside doorway from the.
Yeah, we
courtroom
took the
right
frame
now.
off and the door off in order to take out
That
the,
paneling.
that paneling stuff. But
Yeah.
I'm sure it's, where is it?
I was told it's in that back corner room, the kitchen room.
Is
Did it
it?
have a door on there? Or
Yes.
did it just
Yes.
have the trim?
Yes, it had a door
Now, wait, which door are you talking about?
into the clerk's room,
From where?
From the.
from the entryway.
Yeah, it was leaning against the wall with the door and the
Okay.
trim. And somebody said it was all moved to that kitchen room, the back
Okay.
corner.
Okay.
Great. Okay, so then, so are we still gonna have, cause I know I was saying, how about we just don't paint the clerk's room, you know, but.
I like it.
We had talked
I had somebody
about-
in there that was looking and they said, oh, don't paint this. This is great the way it
Yeah,
is.
you know, I realized I was
I
like,
remember
well,
saying
let's
that.
just do this accent
Yeah.
wall, the color that's always
greenish.
there, but it's like, I kind of like how it's sort of like staggered-y. Some of
Yeah.
these boards are
Yeah.
green, some aren't, and most of, you know, I mean, the big room is gonna look totally different from what it did before, once
Mhm.
it's like painted and
Yeah.
everything,
Well,
but,
let me ask you, if you're gonna leave the back room, that back wall with the green is on it and the boards that have no paint, leave them fine. You wanna put that, polygloss over it all, or just leave it still raw natural?
well, that's what I was actually about to ask all of y'all. I mean, I feel like the polyglosses that we all kind of liked, we liked because it changed the look of it the least. It really didn't affect
Yes.
the look of the wood.
It gave
But
it a
doesn't
little,
it protect it or something? Do we need to do that or what?
It is a protector, but we don't walk on the walls, we don't throw
Yeah.
food against the walls too often.
There's no way for termites to connect to it
It's-
now,
it's-
right?
Yeah.
So,
It's just, it's
from underneath.
like, do you want buff your nails or you want high gloss shine and with a little implement, you know, thing, you know, that's
Well,
all.
Maybe we don't need
Just
to
leave it
do,
alone.
I mean, I do think
it was
would
just,
look
if it looked
Do
too
it.
raw.
Don't do
you
anything
know.
to it, don't do anything to that wall till it's finished, and then you go, look at the other three walls and go, it's fine, or you go, it needs gloss.
It needs gloss.
You know.
Well, are you saying that the other three walls will get gloss?
I thought they would.
Semi and eggshell.
No.
That's what, I think that's what she's asking.
Oh,
Should we
okay.
even, should we do the, I mean, when we say gloss, it's not really glossy. It's an eggshell. I think I put an eggshell,
Yeah.
a eggshell polyacrylic, a satin polyacrylic, and then a satin acrylic,
It's
or polyurethane.
it's a matter of taste.
They all look
Like I
pretty
said,
close.
I don't like the shiny gloss, don't
I
like
don't-
the
I'm
shine.
not- I'm not big
That-
on the shiny.
That lowest gloss we had,
Uh-huh.
it, surprisingly, it didn't darken the wood very much, a tiny bit.
Yeah.
But it just made it look like wood,
It
and make it
look-
look cleaner.
Makes it look cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it makes it look cleaner.
I'm not against it at all. I guess I was just kind of like,
Yeah.
is there a point? Is it something that we could just cut out
Yeah.
and not need to do?
Oh,
you
I would
know?
ask, maybe they know, Nan and Pam, that one spot where I don't know if they put gloss, we put gloss, somebody put gloss. There's a gloss on,
Yeah.
that's
They
very
put
shiny.
some, and then
Yeah.
I tried some.
But that's,
something
I
else and
think that's gonna, I
whitish.
don't know if that's gonna have to come off,
Yeah,
I
it
think
just
that's
has to be
gonna have to
sanded
be
off.
but what's that gonna make that piece of wall look like compared to
gonna
the
look
rest of
different.
it?
We'll try and
You know,
make it
will.
look
I don't know,
close.
That's,
Yeah.
you know.
that's why in the beginning when I was saying, if you like this wall, don't touch anything, because
Yeah.
once you start
Yeah.
sanding it, it will
I
look
know.
different.
Yes,
Yeah.
but, maybe, well, it made it darker for one, that
Yeah.
one did.
Yeah.
So maybe we could take a little off and then just, maybe have to
Yeah.
touch, artistically stain the spot very
Yeah.
lightly and gently.
I tell you, with
play
those
it.
high shine floors,
window
it shows
picture.
everything.
I don't
Mm.
like, yeah.
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 I'm hoping this last layer he wants to do reduces the shine
I
some.
believe
think
that's
it-
what he indicated
yeah.
it was gonna be.
I think he
Okay.
said it was gonna
Yeah.
be more matte,
Yeah.
didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely shows every single footprint.
I mean, it's really.
Oh, well, that'll
it's
be,
clean.
that'll be good.
But it's
Yes.
never gonna be that.
I was like, I almost.
When we finally do the last coat, I think we'll actually wait for it to cure before we walk on
Yeah.
it, you know what I
I
mean?
was thinking I was gonna buy a Swiffer for the place, because you sweep and it still, shows everything,
I
so.
think when he does the final coat, he's gonna clean a lot of that stuff's gonna go away. It's gonna look like pretty good.
I need to, one of my things is I need to buy some finishing nails. Because we're, like, I had to pry out, you know, the trim. Some of the nails just, you know, pull right through, or they didn't. I tried, they go back in the hole, but now they don't hold anymore.
Yeah.
So I need some finishing nails for that, because all my nails are big old common nails, so. Okay, that was a long
So is
topic, I'm sorry.
that, so in the end, is it like we want to do that gloss, whatever we were?
I think one of those
Except for the
polyacrylic.
accent wall, is that what you think? I'm totally fine with that.
I'm fine, I'm fine with whatever y'all.
The beadboard
came
wall,
up with.
yeah. Yeah, we can
I think
do,
maybe it would be good to do that, since we've done enough test spots on the other way, I think it's the only way to make it look the best is to go ahead and do that rest, but then leave that wall back blank.
The accent wall.
Yeah.
yeah.
Just leave
Yeah.
it, leave it naked, and like I
Yeah.
said, after you finish the rest of the walls of the room, and it's either acceptable, or it's, no, let's go ahead and put a little gloss on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
do
gonna be-
think
Yeah,
like
the stuff that we
corners
got,
of the
again, was
rail-
eggshell, we tried out was an eggshell and then a satin, and neither of them were very, you know,
No,
it
very-
just kind of put a little finish on it,
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
Very, very mild.
Yeah,
very light
I liked it.
I would like to see some trim in the corners of the room
Yes.
where the paneling is
Yeah.
jagged edge looking.
Yeah,
Can-
was there
you can
some quarter
treat
round
it
in
first
there?
and then put it up.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah,
You're probably going more like a, almost like a crown molding insert kind of thing.
maybe.
Because some of those gaps are pretty big,
Yeah, when it
If I
had that
remember.
stuff on it, I guess it had some quarter
But it-
round, but,
like the,
We can make that.
like a cove with a 45 angles on the inside. Just press it
That'd be
in,
cool.
and it's kind of like,
Yeah. Yeah.
kind of like, it kind of like fills the corner.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't just sit on it, it kind of rounds it. I don't know. Maybe I got a piece. I'll throw it up, bring it up to the house.
okay.
One other thing on that.
Yes, sir.
The renovation. Jessica,
Oh, right.
The letter we got.
Oh.
Jessica picked up a letter at the city hall from an attorney. I guess you shared that with me. I don't know, did you send that to the commissioners?
We talked about it, didn't we?
We talked about it, but,
And you were gonna write
Yeah,
an
and it's, I don't think it's any big deal, but I do think that we owe him, the attorney, a response
Yeah.
letter, and I think I should write a letter back to him. He just sent a letter saying, I represent, I think it's SRS, was the supplier of material to
that was done on the roof.
Yeah, this is on the roof.
Okay.
And he, wasn't that Vantage Roofing? He said they didn't pay for the materials that they put on our roof. And I think he said there was an
The
invoice.
contractor didn't pay,
Yes.
for them.
Our contractor did not pay his supplier.
yeah.
And,
Are they gonna repossess our roof?
$750 or something like that.
Yeah.
And he asked if you haven't, if you've already paid him, would you let me know? And if you have not paid him, would you please retain some money from paying him? So I think we owe him, he's like making a claim. He was very polite, and he didn't say anything about I mean, he can't file a mechanics lien if this was a private project, then he could have filed a lien on it, but he's not timely. And so I think I just need to write a letter back to him and say, yes, we hired him, they did the work, and I'll tell him when they completed it, and when we last paid him. And I think he said he was having trouble locating those people too.
Yeah.
Which I thought was odd, but he's probably sent a demand letter out directly to them. Because I used to represent SRS when I was in business, and they're a big national building supply company. And I think their headquarters are in Mesa, Arizona, and that's where this attorney is. But I think I'm just gonna write a letter back to him and tell him we hired him and we paid him, and all of that happened in February, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I believe, yeah.
January. I think yeah, I think February.
I think it was the first couple of weeks of
I think it was.
February, maybe down near the end. But I'll just explain that to him and tell him, you know, tough luck, sorry guys. But anyway, it's not our fault, we didn't do anything wrong, but we do owe him a response that we don't have money retained to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the letter here.
They've been paid in full.
The letter is talking about SRS Building Products asking for money from, that they should have been paid from RRR Consulting and Restoration, Renee Rodriguez, which Renee Rodriguez sounds right, right? So Vantage Roofing is what we had seen on our documents, but Renee Rodriguez.
Rodriguez name too, yeah.
So Rodriguez is probably incorporated as R&R Roofing or something, and then doing business as Vantage
Vantage.
Roofing, because that's the
Yes,
way he gave us the bid.
Yeah, so we did the payments to Vantage Roofing. The final payment was February 2nd. The payment before that was January 29th. And then our first payment was January 8th. So it was January 8th, was $3,278. I mean, 13,000, did I say three? $13,278. January 29th was $12,278. And then February 2nd was $1,000 for the final payment for the gutter covers.
Okay. I'll just tell him that, and that should take care of it.
Yeah.
Do you think he has phone numbers for those people?
Well, if we have some, I will, I'll be glad to give him the information, because he asked, he said, I've not been able to get a
Yeah.
response out of them.
Right.
I don't know that,
I don't, okay,
so
I'll
tell him.
I can find Renee's, but I can't find the Marie's number. It's in here, so I'll get them both.
You
I'll
can just
send them a text.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Good luck with that. You know, how to.
I was a little alarmed to see the attorney email, or
Yeah.
sending us a letter, but I was
Yeah.
glad it's not our fault.
Well, they had an address where they dropped the material, so,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Any further discussion on City Hall renovation update and planning?
I have, Jessica was gonna come out tonight. If-
Jessica Ward.
My
Ward.
sister.
Ah,
To
yes.
give a presentation, but I haven't, it's part of the Our Town thing, so.
Okay. So I think that's one last, just to reiterate, I think it's a good plan to get the pink room,
Ready, finished, done.
concentrate
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
pink room and get that done, and then we can get
Move
in there,
stuff.
and then we can move things around as need be to get the
Mhm.
other rooms done. I have found, I need to call Nan and Pam and apologize for, I did a certain amount of damage to their pretty caulk and paint work when I pulled the trim out to get the weights out of the walls. I was going to repair it before they saw it, but, you know, it's just, I was trying to pull it out and not damage anything, but anyway, so,
Yeah, I think we've done a pretty good job all in all, but this is why you organize all the construction.
yes.
Gotta have certain things done before other things.
Yes,
and, we
yes,
were
so
getting a little,
so-
excited and trying
Yes,
to get.
I know. And so that's why I've decided, yes, I need to, if there's any other windows that need working on, and when you look in the big room where the the window is, it's got the sash cord hanging there, so if, it's just, I guess it's just a thing of me, I kind of anthropomorphize the windows or something, and I'm like, oh, poor windows. And I'm like, I like to have them working like they're supposed to be, and instead of just boarding them, instead of
Well, they're beautiful.
nailing them shut,
Nothing wrong with
We
it.
just
Okay.
said from the beginning, hey, don't touch this room till I'm done with the windows. And then we
Yes,
should have left
yes,
it all
that's-
alone
that's-
till
yes. Yes.
Nothing
So-
wrong with it. It's
yeah.
unusual, but
Yes.
there's nothing wrong.
Yes, okay. All right, item number 7, discuss and consider our town grant projects.
Well, we have some shows for you. I think Jessica has
Yeah.
a video and I have a PDF presentation.
All right, should I put the video on?
Yeah. Movie time.
Movie time. Sorry for online people, this will not be that easy to watch.
That was enough.
Okay, movie time.
The Kingsbury Commons project, it comes from a space of love for the planet, love for the place that we live, and love for the community. I'm Allison Heinemeyer, the director of Habitable Spaces. We're a nonprofit arts and agriculture organization located in Kingsbury, Texas. We are sitting in the backyard of the future City Hall building.
I'm the current mayor of Kingsbury and am actually the first mayor of Kingsbury when we incorporated in 2015. We would like to have a space
like a child.
that's a central location for the city.
Yeah.
Light it up in here.
It does need some bright.
And then we have the common area in the back.
We have proposed building an outdoor fountain here. Probably about 12 feet.
You know, the Germans, the indigenous people, the Mexican Americans, and the African Americans, kind of the 4 people who founded Kingsbury. Big hands. Plus, it'd be cool to sit down in a hand.
We're going to be creating food forest systems in downtown Kingsbury and also out at Habitable Spaces.
The term that comes to my mind is kind of like rewilding the land. We're doing this on our own property. We bought a big empty piece of grass and we're slowly planting native trees and plants that complement each other.
So water, he was saying, runs from the road this way.
It makes the soil and the environment more healthy and create lots of shade and keep the water on the property, all these things that you want that you can't have with an empty pasture.
We received an Our Town grant for the first phase of the project, the design phase. So we're working with a bunch of exciting people. And also it's super exciting to be working with the city of Kingsbury. I actually was a city commissioner, but I stepped down so that I can have more direct interaction with the mayor and the other city commissioners about this piece.
I am 5th generation Kingsbury, and it's important for me to maintain that history that we have here, being a small rural city.
2 years ago in the city commission, we passed a little measure saying that the arts were part of the commons, the things that we share as a community. The arts, the air, the water, and the land that we all share. Well, creativity is also something that we share. We want hands-on the actual making of the art. And we're going to do several workshops. We're going to build this fountain out of ferro cement. It creates lightweight but super strong structures. We're going to do a few workshops on sprig making, which is a kind of a 3D tile. We're going to teach people about perennial food forests. And we're going to have people out here planting and also at habitable spaces. So plenty of opportunity for the community to come and learn and put their stamp on how this piece looks. Here we're going to build a space for people to relax and think about creating something together.
You were so good.
Fantastic.
The last line was the best line.
Wow, we got Jessica in our town.
I'm being flattered.
And narrative is good too.
Yeah.
It looks so cool. I love the fact my glasses get all dark.
Yeah.
So I have your pictures up if you want to talk,
The Kingsbury Commons project.
Stop it again.
Did you want to pull those up now?
Yeah, let's talk about these. So we've been trying to get down what this fountain's gonna look like and try to figure out how it's gonna be built. In the little movie that Jessica had, I think there was a little bit of footage of us. We started building a shower house at our property out of Ferro Cement, just so that we could really kind of see how long it's gonna take, and kind of get some different techniques down. Yeah, I guess, how do we move through this? I guess you gotta move, anyway, yeah. So there's some designs. I had a meeting with Leandra and Misty.
You know what? I wonder if you could take this mouse and just scroll it on the side over there.
Okay. So, Leandra came up with some models. These are to scale. So they are 4 feet, and then it's 8 feet in the middle. And this is kind of what we're thinking we could get done in the workshop in June, that part. And then I've come up with some plans for the center part. She kind of wants it round, but I've got another suggestion. Oh, and then here's this one, which would be amazing. But honestly, I don't think we have enough time to build that many hands in June. But if you guys are interested in something like this, we could do a 2-part thing where we build the 4, and then the garden's gonna take a few years to really fully go in, so we could come back and add 4 more hands.
My opinion, my desire, if you add the hands like that, really greatly increase your diameter, because I still want the space between the hands to access the pool.
Okay, so then maybe the 4 hands,
So that,
which
like I
is
said-
really all we can do in June.
Well, you can make it
4 sets each.
much bigger and the hands are more spaced apart.
Mhm.
I don't know how that would look, but,
Well,
like I said, I just want human access
Yeah.
directly to the pond
So
area.
you're
I
thinking
think with
something
those,
like
there's
this
enough-
where we can
I think that looks nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Flow.
actually, yeah.
I don't think the other one diminishes your idea of people
Well-
getting directly to it, because I think because if it's to scale, then I would think that
It
walk
is
right
a
between.
lot
I don't-
tighter. I
that's-
mean, this is
no.
like somebody could sit on the edge of the fountain and
Yeah.
enjoy it and not have to
I'd like
sit
them to
in
be
the
able to, not have to sit on the hands, and somebody can say, if a child is in the fountain, you can just walk right up and reach over and grab it. You
Grab
know,
it.
Twist or angle or finesse your way in.
Okay.
So then that brings us to some central fountain ideas. We talked about the centerpiece, and at the last meeting, I'm kind of interested in taking on some agave shapes for the top, because it would really be fun to have water spraying from those kind of long loopy things. I did make a little model. This is kind of what I was thinking for the base. Instead of a circle, you could have a peak at 4 sets of hands, and it kind of mimics a lotus, and it's also 2 squares it's an 8-sided star, so it's kind of cool. The agave thing is a little droopy. I was trying to send Jessica some last minute photos, which is why this meeting was late, but I couldn't get them to load. But that's only because it was really wet and I stuck it on there to get a photo. But it actually would be more
Right.
wider. But I will have a model for you to look at. And then I just kind of popped this on there. Like, we could do a lot of things in the middle. We could just kind of have some playful imagery there. This is Leandra's idea for a centerpiece.
Kind of like flower tendrils or something,
Kind of
or,
like
or
a stamen
fern.
or something, but
Yeah.
the problem, I mean, it doesn't really create any shade, which that's kind of why I really was thinking it'd be cool to have, maybe these are too thick or too big, but it'd be kind of
think-
nice
I
to
think
have
so.
something
I
shady.
think it overwhelms the.
The height's not enough yet. I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think your height's to scale. I think if we're talking about, you were saying 12, and I think it needs to be 14 or 16. But that I don't think that's indicated in that. I think that your height may not be there, so it's hard to get a sense of what those would do with the right height.
Well, maybe an agave is too much, or maybe, I don't know.
How big of your
12 feet.
star? 12 feet?
That's all of these are 12 feet. The star is 16 feet.
So
Wait,
you're-
8 feet. Oh,
Well,
wait,
so your circle was 8 feet, you said.
yes.
Which,
The,
this is almost, this is about 6.5, 7.
I have that's at 16 inches, so that would be, if we're to scale,
16
that would be
feet.
16 feet.
Okay, now I think that's,
Mhm.
but yeah, it's a little heavy in the center.
It is a little heavy on the top. I think
It dominates
Yeah.
the entire thing.
So I'm gonna try a couple more
Fair
things,
enough.
maybe something like light, maybe something, I mean, this is made out of clay, obviously.
Yeah.
Ferro cement, you could get thinner, but I might try some other things and try to lighten it up. If we like where we're going with it.
Halfway in between yours and Leandra's.
Yeah,
Be, you might consider go back to that, next to the agave, you have the sotol or something up there that's smaller, right there
Yes.
to the left.
yeah, more like a straight up fountainy
That-
thing.
Maybe that wouldn't be so dominating like Frank said.
Yeah.
It would be lighter.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's all. I
And you
like
can
it.
see how it
Okay, yeah.
gives the shadow pattern's pretty nice.
Yeah, maybe
It can be in the
some-
shade or not.
Yeah.
Something smaller. I know, I love that octopus one, but it is kind of crazy. Okay, so
Oh,
I will,
love that agave right there in the front.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
You know, I liked your first agave inspired,
oh, the
thing.
lady shut it down. But maybe I could go back to that
They were
without the
saying
trunk.
like, well, but this isn't gonna create shade when the original,
What is
Central
what
ones
is the
wouldn't
need for
either.
shade?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
What is the need for shade? Is
That's
it,
true, it is.
I mean,
Have you heard of
Well,
the
it
sun?
kind of helps
Yeah,
with
Texas.
the water evaporation, so.
some, but not, no. Stock
You know,
takes.
we're gonna have trees.
my
and
agave, my
stuff.
century plant, my
Yeah.
second one is blooming. The other one bloomed
I,
last year.
I think that I'm hearing kind of lighten it up, bring it up higher, bring it, so it's not like crazy drooping down, and just maybe make them thinner and kind of more fun, kind of more abstract.
It sounds-
Make it
And not
like
so
a
big.
spiky
It
thing.
sounds better in my mind anyway.
All right,
And like
I'll-
if you want water sprinkle.
Yeah, and
I said like, yeah, like drop, not here, I want it up there coming
Yeah,
down.
coming down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a meeting on Friday for anybody who's interested in Habitable, and you can zoom in. So I'll have something for that, by that meeting. Okay, so, moving on.
Need to get all the artists to agree first. Huh?
I know.
Kinda like
Well,
keep
this is
shoot-
what this is the process. This is the exciting process that we're doing. We're all making art together. Okay, so my sister came up with this. It's, well, I love it, but it is a whole thing. So I just wanted to.
It's too much for me.
I wanted to show you what she's done before.
I mean, if we're gonna do that, you
This
might as well
one's a
start putting
nighttime
clocks and melted
scape.
clocks and. Okay. I mean, we're going surreal then. That's.
And you can see, well, this one, you can see the black silhouette, so, you know, that, I think that's kind of what she was thinking for the train. This is her daytime.
I like
A
that.
little closer to what I
That's
imagined.
see. That's what
A
I'm.
little closer, not enough green, but maybe.
And then there's
Yeah,
another
that's,
one of that.
I like it.
That's like night and day, so one side is dark and one side is.
It's a little blown out on here. If in person.
Yeah.
It's in the
Yeah,
photo.
Those are
see,
a
now
little-
I'm seeing
yeah,
a
more
night,
vibrant.
more night and more day. I like that, the left. Sunrise, sunset.
That's
Okay.
what. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the
Okay.
train's gonna get too much.
don't
It's
know.
gonna- it looks like now
I
it's
don't-
now
I
it's
don't wanna-
surreal because it's floating in the
I
air.
prefer no mechanical stuff. I like.
Might as well get some
just
melting
nature,
clocks in there
Just nature.
and
Just nature.
Some elephants on.
That's what I see when I
stilts.
go outside. I don't see
Okay,
it
so
today.
Jessica is watching, hopefully, so let's chime in, Jessica, if you have an opinion. Or
Jessica Ward.
Jessica Ward is watching.
Yeah, you
Jessica
should-
Gardner's always watching.
I agree with Frank when we talked about. I was kind of thinking about like the one she did here, something like that. Or when you could do the night on one side and sunset on the other. But I almost just think
I like the sunset.
that's me too. So I think it's pretty easy.
I'd be
Yeah,
sun- but
sunset,
I still, I
sunrise.
like night
Sunset,
too.
sunrise.
I don't want the whole room to be in glow. I want, it's like, because we have
You like
two,
a little,
we have two contrast and, yeah, both sides of the same day,
Hmm.
same story.
So are we talking about like the whole room?
Big conference,
The whole
the
big
real
room.
conference room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wasn't sure which room
Yeah.
we're
The-
considering.
Where the,
Your back wall, we were thinking? No, I'm just kidding. The one you want to leave alone? No, I'm just kidding.
No.
No, yeah, I think the main room where the,
the
I mean, is
largest
she
room.
gonna need to, if we go this way, does it need drywall? Like, what is she, can she paint a mural like this on just,
Oh, I've seen her paint on all kinds of stuff, but,
I mean, ultimately,
Yeah.
it's more ideal on a flat
let me
surface,
see if
you know.
she's on.
But it's not impossible, I mean,
I'd rather not lose the texture of the boards, because they're diverse too.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think there's a
Yeah.
way to do it in there with.
This is when it was a room over here, and this was when it was added on, and this is, you know.
Yeah, the thing about an image is the human eye and the brain is very amazing in how it will make up.
Whatever it thinks. it's
Yeah,
seeing.
if you're supposed to be seeing a skyscape and and you're painted over it, your brain's gonna look beyond that. If you're looking at the image, if you're looking at the wall and you're looking at the boards, you'll see it. But if you're looking at the image, your brain's gonna make up. You're not gonna. It's not gonna be as discord as it may seem. In other words.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I gotta
I
tell a
guess
story.
for
We've
Jessica
got
who
a-
is watching, I
Yeah.
think she can answer on the stream. I believe she can paint over any surface. I don't think she needs to have it drywalled, because she does a lot of stuff on old wood, but,
I'll say this.
hopefully
Okay.
she'll.
You ever gone to
change
one of those
that.
outdoor theaters like during the day and walked up close to one of those screens? That they're not uniform,
No.
square, or they're wavy gravy.
Yeah.
But when you project a movie on
Yeah.
it,
Your brain
Yeah.
levels
Yeah.
it all out.
yeah.
yeah, it just seemed like a valid question. I mean,
No, it
these
is, it
pictures
is.
Are drywall, I would.
No, you're
imagine.
right, and you're right. It's going to be more of a challenge for her, and it might mean more hours. I mean, seriously, about doing it than it took her on this room. You know.
Okay, she's trying to figure out how to do it. She's like, don't know how to respond besides messaging. I'm like, that's how you do it. You message.
I'm just all
If you have
about,
Don't people
if you have
just wanna
something to
message you?
say, if you don't have anything to say, then just listen. You know, think about it. Let it soak, simmer, and then you wake up tonight about 3 o'clock going, hell no. You know?
I kind of like, I mean, I kind of was hoping for like lighter colors. I just feel like it kind of opens up a room when it's lighter colors.
It does.
She can do any, I mean, that's.
This
that's
one
just
would
like
actually be what you
Christina
want.
wanted.
I think you shouldn't.
I mean,
see
that
it on
would be
this.
great for a bedroom,
Mhm.
but for meeting room, I kind of wanted, lighter.
I think this is lighter than you think. I don't think this is doing it justice.
I think this is not from the same
Alice?
website we looked at over there, was it?
Yeah, these are 2 rooms in a house
Okay.
that she did.
There was some photo that was on what we looked at over there that was like that. That would be perfect to me.
Mm.
It was kind of like that, but. I don't know.
Oh, maybe I didn't put up
I'm
all
not sure.
of the photos that
You
she
could put
sent.
all of them.
She can come, she was gonna come today, but it was like pouring cats and dogs. so
Yeah, it's okay.
I know.
Maybe we want you alive
Listen,
rather than.
it's gonna be a while before we're ready to paint anyway.
Yeah.
So she has to be in town
Oh, wait, I
someday.
think maybe
Go in
she's
and look
calling.
at it and
Yeah,
do
should we
some
put her on
measuring and
Speaker?
start sketching stuff
Yeah,
ideas.
Okay. Here you go, Jessica. You can talk to them directly.
Okay, you're on speaker.
Oh,
We're hearing you on the phone.
no, we're hearing you on the phone saying.
Why'd
We're
you
looking
call?
at the phone like it's somebody.
You can tell us how to look at you.
Well, they're talking about maybe wanting to know if well, you've watched, right? So the sunset, sunrise, but also maybe lighter colors almost like going towards a white.
Yeah, sure. I can do whatever, and I love the nice one.
Stop eating oatmeal at the end of
Yeah,
that.
speak into the phone. We can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on a minute.
Would you have any problem painting over just randomly sized boards that are all nailed up together to make a wall?
Okay.
Yeah, and there's
problem.
beadboard.
Yeah, it's not
on one
sheetrock.
wall.
It's
Well, some of it's beadboard, yeah, but yeah, the
There's
textures.
beadboard, shiplap, and planks.
It's not as smooth as Christina's walls.
No, it's
No,
texture
it's-
is just part of this part.
Actually, Allison was with me. I did a mural in
In
a
a-
dog store,
in
and
a
the
department
entire
store.
wall was slatted.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, and that was
And if it's
representational.
only,
She also did the
if it's only what
Luling Theater.
clouds and sky, it's less specific.
Right, yes.
Yeah. That's why I didn't want the train.
The eye kind of like it goes around stuff like that.
That's what Shane was just saying, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it makes up for your brain.
The brain.
Kind of just
Yeah.
somehow makes up for all that stuff.
Okay, well, maybe come out, this week and take a look at the actual space, and then maybe next month.
Measure some walls and some ceiling, and then just sketch up some ideas.
I'm loving wrapping the ceiling. Like, I
Thank
think
you.
it makes a huge, especially when you're doing a sky.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference, and it kind of brings the whole space together. It's
See, it looks way better in see, Shirley.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
It looks great.
Touch a
It's-
button,
it's
touch a
kind of
button.
nice.
I don't think that
Yeah.
photo's doing the
Uh-uh.
actual photo.
Okay, well, awesome. Yeah,
Looking forward to,
Yes, I will come out. I'll come out this upcoming week.
That's
all right,
back
cool.
only.
All right,
See,
talk to you later.
that's it with furniture in it.
is that better?
Wait, we're using all.
Well, it's the same. It's the same.
Same
It's just
theory.
It's the same photo, but I mean same room, but it's
Yeah.
just
Like stage.
it's photographed a little
You know,
better.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
better lighting.
Better
Yeah.
lighting.
Better
It's-
lighting,
I
and
think
then
I just think it's
when you
lighter.
stage it too with
There you
furniture,
go.
it be
Yeah,
kinda
I think it's lighter than what
windows
Shirley
there
was
too,
seeing
you know.
Yeah.
there.
But yeah, but you still have, like I said, you have a sunrise or a sunset, whatever it is, and a nighttime or
Yeah.
maybe a very cloudy day sky kind of thing. I don't know. It's like outdoors or
Well, that-
outside.
You wanna do this is in the big meeting room, right? That's looking east toward the sunrise, isn't it?
Yeah,
So,
it's
Oh,
looking
yeah,
south,
we put the
isn't
sun
it?
where it really goes,
Yeah.
the side of the wall,
Yeah.
sunset wall.
Some people will realize that, and a lot of people just want to know, do I turn left at Taco Bell or do I turn right? They don't know, north, south, east, west, just confused.
We have a
them.
Taco Bell now?
All
All right, well, I
All
think
right,
it's
so we'll just keep on trucking, with the whole commons thing, and yeah, I like what's going on there, I just, just to get more, just ideas in front of us, and,
Yeah.
I have one question.
Yes.
I don't know. The ferro cement water storage is gone,
You
kinda.
can still build it if you're, I mean, I've never built one, so.
I'm still interested, but I think we'd have to.
Build
We're
one at
we're
your
building something at our
place
place right now,
and
so
build one at the city hall, I mean.
I'm still
Well,
interested in it.
you
I don't
want
like the
to
idea of any of the container. I mean, I just don't like them because they got plastic in them, even the metal ones. But that's just me. But
I was somewhere the
Um,
other day in Kingsbury, and there was a old cistern. I have an old cistern, old cistern, but it was on. Mine is on a tall legs, but this one was on like short legs, and it had like some patina, on
We
it.
used to
I'm
have
like,
that.
I love that.
Yeah.
used to have
Like,
that at
Yeah.
our grandfather's place.
We have a book that tells you how to do it. I'm willing to.
I mean,
Yeah.
You
yeah.
guys,
I
we're all,
like that,
yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm just questioning,
Alright.
you know.
Maybe it's not right away. Maybe it's not even this first phase. But I do
Yeah.
like that better than the other containers.
Yeah.
Okay. My concern is like, hey, judge your own skill. If it's got the, I don't know what the name of the shape is,
Urn.
urn shape kind of thing.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you want to continue with that shape, that thing, stability and ability to hold tens of thousands of gallons of
I
water.
know.
Year after year after year and not fail. That's,
Yeah.
Well, I mean.
I really
the plan
like
is
it,
to make the
Yeah.
fountain out of ferrous cement, right? So I guess if the.
And the
If
hands.
the cistern was a second phase thing, then at least we would have the fountain already and see how it seems to be doing for a little bit of time,
Well, I mean, we kind of need some kind of water storage to get the fountain to
Yeah.
run. But yeah,
Right.
but I mean, we will at least have built something really big with the.
And the hands
cement
too.
And,
is there a formula for ferro cement mix?
yeah.
Do you know what it?
Well, it's not really the cement as much as it's the metals, the way you spread it.
No, I know, but I mean, I think I have an idea of what it's like. I haven't seen that.
But it's the same
done.
mix. You
But
just don't have
The
any.
picture I see is like you building an armature structure with mostly rebar, and then you're skinning it with chicken
Blood
wire
lath.
and then,
Blood lath's better.
then lath, yeah.
Yep.
So,
exactly.
but what are you coating that with?
And then you use a mixture of.
That's what I'm looking for.
Of Portland cement,
Uh-huh.
lime, and sand. And you increase the lime and Portland cement towards the outer layers. So it's a finer coat.
Okay, so it's the lime. Okay, that's what I mean, the Portland cement and the sand. So that's kind of what I did with my house, not knowing what I'm doing at all. But it's like, we call it stuccoing. And yeah, you smeared it on and it's pretty good.
Yeah.
If I'd have painted it, I'd have had no issues at all. It will have cracks. In one wall, I have no cracks because somebody told me what I was doing wrong. But,
That's interior or exterior that you do?
exterior.
Okay.
But yeah, we had all the ice and snow and the freeze in February of what, 22?
21.
21, right there at the snow line where it froze and then it melted a second and then it froze again. It cracked it all the way across. And I said, wow, okay. But it still looks pretty.
Yeah.
You know, but okay. Yeah,
Well, a lot of that old world stuff, like, it's made to look good as it ages, so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okey doke.
It sure would be a drag if the cistern cracked and
It would.
all the water
Well-
everywhere.
I know.
And we will get practice. What I was saying is the hands are also ferrocement.
They are gonna be ferrocement and they're gonna be pretty intricate. Yeah.
So these are all elaborate things that we're going to build, but none of them are having to hold water. That we're
Yeah.
not testing any of them with water
Yeah.
before we get to
Yeah.
the water
Yeah.
one. But we're
But-
getting experience.
You know, we can, I mean, we are planning on building some at our place at Habitable as well, so, you know, I'm
Yeah.
totally down to build one.
Maybe we build one, see how it works for a
I
year.
was gonna say, if it's just
Yeah.
appearance, I know it's not just appearance, but if it is just appearance, we could get a 3,000 gallon plastic tank and you can ferrocement the heck out of it and make it look like it was 100 years old. Yeah, I
But
mean,
then it's already going in plastic first, so I mean, you can make it look a lot better. I agree with that part of it, but if you're gonna do it, you might as well just do it.
say
Like, if you're
what-
gonna mess with ferrocement,
Oh,
you might as
okay.
well be making the whole thing.
Okay,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
all right,
Yeah.
Is the way I
Okay.
feel.
all right.
I mean, you can also,
Yeah.
people put houses inside shipping containers. We have to build a building inside a
Yeah.
building. It's like, you have to make it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm not.
it's possible to do all kinds of
I'm
things.
I'm in favor of anything, what I'm mostly in favor of is I want a container that'll work,
Yes.
hold water.
Yeah.
And I want to collect rainwater,
Agreed.
be able to drink it,
Agreed.
you know?
Well, so speaking of.
I think it's possible.
Yeah,
Making sure things work, we were, you know, it might be good also to get an engineer involved with this. I have some good news, CMC Metal, I reached out to them to see if they'd give us a donation of rebar, and they are very interested, and they asked for the amount of rebar. So as I'm trying to figure this out, like, it might be good to also figure out the whole rebar package and what it's gonna need.
can Simon give you even a diagram?
He doesn't have that kind of.
Oh, he could, maybe.
Well, but here, I don't know. Maybe he could, but
We don't need an engineer if somebody's building these things, or has built one, if they're doing it, they have inherent knowledge, experience,
maybe, yeah.
I mean, we don't need an engineer to say, my son's an engineer. I don't need somebody to tell me I need 3/8 inch
There's your son,
steel,
get your son.
and no, because he overdoes it,
Yeah.
Yeah, but if
That's his
Well,
job.
but do we as a city want an engineer involved in it? Because I mean, if something ever were to happen, the
What I
craziest
want
120
is-
mile an hour wind and.
What I want, I don't know as a city, but what I want is something that the average homeowner that comes out here could do if he wants to,
Yeah.
If he wants to buy it, he can, but if he's down to where he has to make it, it's something he can do,
Yeah.
I don't want an intricate, no. Mm-mm. I want, this is, like I said, for the people that live out here, people that come out here, and 20 years from now, there probably won't be, there might be water available, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But there'll
You're
still
talking-
be raining. It'll
Yeah,
still be raining.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we're good.
It'll work out.
Whatever.
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
All right. Any thing further on Airtron grants? All right, item number 8, discuss and consider road maintenance. I did a. It just takes random pictures all the time. Take random
wanna see
pictures of body
anything.
parts a lot. See what-
I don't see anything I'm not
What the
supposed
heck
to.
is that?
Holy
Okay, so, I'm sorry, I should have put it where I could throw it up on the screen. The head wall on Rocky Lane.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a very
Wow.
nice,
Yeah.
very nice
Very
job.
professional.
So this is I guess it's the upstream side,
Yes, ma'am.
heading towards,
Yeah.
I
Under the
did.
road and 210.
Yeah.
Towards
Yeah.
Upstream.
South side.
Mm,
North
North
side.
side.
Is that on the north?
So if
side?
you're-
So
if
the
you're-
water's flowing
Yeah,
Right.
I think it flows
The water
left to
flows.
right, if you're
If you're
heading
going in,
down
yeah.
Rocky Lane towards.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
Yes.
From here
does.
heading, yeah.
Yeah.
Then,
So you can see there's still some cones up here, a lot of, this is like loose kind of pea gravel.
That doesn't
Up-
come up
Want me to
above
hold it up?
the ground level, does it?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Okay.
So,
T-posts with reflectors
yeah.
before it and
Yeah,
after it.
and then over here, there's a lot of piled, dirt that needs to be this is where it comes out. I did double check and make sure that it is
Thank you. Yeah.
still, see? I have no idea why I take it just, it's this fun. I'm just,
Nice shoelaces.
it's this flat. It's a
Yeah.
flat button. It just takes pictures randomly a lot. Yeah, I guess I should make sure so, see? What, is that the bottom of my shoe, I think? I don't know. Anyway, so, I, got with Mark, Green to ask him, about those, things. And I thought I printed out. Yes, okay. I said, I didn't print out my question, but I said, I saw the head wall, looks fabulous. I said, there's, a lot of cones still out there, there's this loose gravel, and then there's piled up dirt. I said, at what point, how much more needs to be done to call it complete? He said, good afternoon, yes, we did pour the concrete, which took out all the danger. So, but, then things got super busy and we got on some other projects. But still plan on completing those taxes as soon as possible. I took it upon myself, thinking it would be okay as long as we waited, when it was all completed. Waited to bill when it was all completed. So that's why they haven't billed. They're making sure that everything is completed before they start, to begin to bill us. When we do return, it shouldn't take more than a couple of hours to complete, which that date should be as soon as it dries up. Yeah, when you look at the 10-day forecast, it's just like, it just,
All the way through.
yeah, which we can't argue about. So he said, thankfully, we finally got some rain.
Some real rain.
Yeah. And also, also FYI, the pipe that crosses under the roadway looked to be in pretty good shape, so it should last a while. So that was something that we were concerned about, that actual metal under there. So at some point, yeah, the work that he did looks, I mean, when you're standing there looking at it, you're like, wow, that looks fabulous,
Yeah.
But yeah, there's concerns because there's still that loose gravel, like you said, it's got kind of a low point, reflectors need to be there, I guess, and, that dirt on the other side needs to be leveled out so that it's not, just
Well, won't it also
piles around.
happen when it flood? I mean, won't the water kind of do that
I don't know.
naturally?
I don't
mean,
know. I don't know that I
the
want
next
it to
couple
like
days?
go right off into these piles
Yeah.
of dirt. That's kind of what I was
Yeah, yeah.
thinking.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. So as far as Brown Road, I've tried to get some kind of answer on like contracting, county for the level of work that it needs over there, but I'm not having a lot of luck. So I think I may go back to our street guy, Kevin, and see if we can just do a series of patching on those, the multiple potholes that are there, and then trimming that needs to be done there. So my other option is also to reach out to Walt Williams, the mayor of New Berlin, who's trying to get together some smaller cities to go in on street maintenance equipment for that we can kind of share. So I don't think that's anything that's going to happen real quick, but this hasn't been happening real quick either. So Brown Road is still I want to get to it. I pass it all the time. There's a lot of potholes right there in front. I don't like that. And so it's still on our list to do.
So is Rocky done then, you would say?
Rocky, he said there's still a few hours
Okay,
of work to do on it, but less than a day.
great.
So just a couple hours or something to do on it, so. And then we have to like kind of yay or nay on that. And item number 9, discuss and consider options to ban or restrict heavy industry within Kingsbury City Limits in ETJ, possibly through a zoning ordinance. I finally got back to the zoning ordinance and I was running it through my light legal, and did you some family went up and looked at where the data center is going in. I saw somewhere that a whole state banned data centers.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, one Texas. But yeah, the whole state banned data centers from.
Well,
Yeah, it's
From there,
coming
Abby.
back on the
Is it
county
tomorrow?
commission agenda just tomorrow. Yeah.
Is it?
10 a.m.
Well, what's coming back is, yeah, the data center and tax abatement,
Yeah.
which I think is
Ridiculous.
Why are they
ridiculous.
getting a tax abatement to steal the water in the air? What?
No, they're not stealing it, they're,
You're polluting it.
yeah, that's part of the whole data center thing. Anything, municipalities, if they can take water and clean it enough to dump it into the creek and run it down to the river or the lake or wherever, nobody else can use it until for a while. Why don't they just clean it up till it's reusable?
Yeah, right.
Well, it costs more. Yeah, well, it costs more
So?
to dump it in the river and the lake. Eventually, it's gonna cost a lot more. Clean it, charge what you have to charge to do it, and put it back into, to make a closed loop system for your water.
Yep.
You know, it doesn't, clean the water when you use it, then pick it up, clean it, put it back in your system, same thing. Just keep that going. And when you run low, then you call somebody that sells water and buy you 100,000 gallons and fill your tanks up again and start over. I just don't understand why they can't just say that's the way it has to be, period.
Yeah.
Because somebody wants another dime. So, I don't know.
And what are we getting out of this other, if we're not getting tax dollars, you know? What
Higher water
good
bills.
does it do
Oh,
any?
less water, less clean water. Well, it's taking our clean water, to use.
Well,
So-
it's not an
Yeah.
abatement of all of the taxes. They're gonna pay considerable taxes.
Yeah.
It's an
Over
abatement
time.
for 10 years.
Yeah.
On, for I forget exactly, but it was only, like $500,000 or something over 10 years. It's not
It's
like
being
they're not
abated.
gonna pay any taxes. They're gonna be paying taxes from the very beginning. It's just not what their 100% tax base would be. It's just, they're giving them an abatement. That's a portion of the taxes.
But if it's a small, relatively small amount, you say, and I guess it is, but
Then what's the
then
problem paying?
what's the
Yeah.
point?
Yeah.
Because we've always done it that way. Because business adds, economic development, adds jobs, brings in more business to this
doesn't-
community.
but
It's
it
gonna
doesn't do
add
any of
10
that.
jobs. It's gonna add 10 jobs.
I think she was claiming like 140.
Yeah.
Am I?
That's only to build it, right? Then once it's built.
I can't remember the numbers, Jessica, but I think you're right.
That's
Yeah.
kind
But
of
they-
like when they built the tollway and said it's gonna generate like 300 jobs
Yeah.
or something for tollway takers.
booths, yeah.
Toll takers, and there's
Yeah.
no toll takers, yeah,
There's
there's
like-
no jobs on it.
Yeah. I
Big
don't think
data
there's any-
center, most average data center, I think I read,
10.
uses the electricity and water as if it was a small city. A 7,000 population city. It's just like having a small city plop down on that few hundred acres right there next to you. All of a sudden, they need enough electricity and water to run their small city. It's just that one business.
Except for cities produce goods and services.
Well,
These things don't produce
there's
anything. They don't even know what it's going to produce. They just trust us. We don't even know if it's going to even make them money. It's
I was gonna make them money.
Actually, they don't really know that.
Well, they're
They-
pretty
they're
sure.
so committed to it at this point because they put so much money into it. They're gonna have
Yeah.
to. They're kind of doubling down. But there's really no guaranteed way that that it's going to make them money. It's going to take over. It's going to take over and kick them out. I mean,
It's making somebody money.
It's
So-
it's really
And
not
that's not-
actually. It's
and
the
that's
weirdest
fine.
thing. It's actually the people with money are actually investing in this thing that's not. It's the most unguaranteed payback thing ever. It's really weird. There's not AI is not a guaranteed moneymaker.
Well, look
It's
at
really weird.
futures, commodities. I mean, look, oil prices go up and down hundreds of dollars, tens of dollars, hundreds of dollars in a matter of minutes because somebody says this one day and the next day they say this and they go, oh no, it's okay then. And
Sure.
the prices drop. And then somebody's, well, oh no, the prices go up. Nothing's changed for that day except people said something. And so we said, well, in the future, that's going to make it really high. Oh no, in the future now it's going to be really low. You know.
Well, it also changes
You're-
before
you're-
the barrel that you're on
They're-
is
they're-
from
they're-
the other.
They're trading something they don't hold in their hands. They're trading something that's not there. They don't even.
But
know.
oil is worth something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Like this
Yeah.
data isn't worth anything.
Yeah.
There's really not any.
Oh, no,
It's
it-
really
gonna-
not worth
it's-
anything.
Yes, it is. It's going to add a lot
They're
of
going to
value.
have to find a way to monetize it. There's not a like every other business plan. You'd have to prove how you're going to make the money. They don't really know how they're making the money off the AI. They really
Well,
don't yet.
This private investments for the most part.
I know, but they're so invested
that's-
in that they have
okay.
to see it through. That's what's really happening. They're
Right.
not really sure how they're going to make money off of it.
But you know, you're not really sure you're gonna make money off anything. You start doing it, and
Well,
The
but
biggest-
oil has like so many practical, like oil, you can sell oil.
Now it
Like
does.
you can sell oil.
now it does. I mean, when they started producing petroleum and making kerosene, it's like the whaling industry was going berserk because whale oil was what ran the world,
Right.
lighted the world, and it was like, oh my God. And so petroleum was like a shot in the dark, and oh man, it's nasty, it's dirty, you can't do that. The world changes all the time. It passed me by way back. I still lived in the right generation.
Well, like I said, on this,
Ours
I
is
was
pretty good.
passing it through my light legal.
Yeah.
But then I'm going back because there was at least some statements, I'm like, it dumbed down a little too much, but one of them definitely being that, there is nothing saying that this is a permanent designation. So if the zoning, that this is no, there is no, it didn't say guarantee, but basically there is nothing unchangeable about a zoning. So it's nothing that's permanent, it's nothing that's
Oh,
written
right.
in stone. And the way when I ran it through light legal, they kind of took that out, and so I'm like, now I want to make sure that the things that I want to make sure I get in there, stay in there. So still running it through that.
So it's not possible to make a motion to ban data centers in Kingsbury, is it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Can I make a motion that we ban data centers in Kingsbury? City of
I
Kingsbury?
think we would have an ordinance or something at least for that.
Discussion, a little more discussion.
That's what I thought,
I don't think we
but,
do it right now.
yeah.
I like the way you're thinking.
I mean, before they're like next door,
Then we can annex in and then we can just.
It's like I would like
Yeah.
an ordinance to, no, let's just get it another day. Let's go ahead. We're
Well,
late.
can we just
Yeah.
do like what you were saying? Can we just ban them for now and then we can figure out the nitty gritty later and then
Nothing's-
decide what we're gonna
nothing's
do?
Permanent, you know.
Well, let's just ban them today. Let's just ban them from being in the city of
Well,
Kingsbury
you know
today.
what's gonna do, the future markets for.
It doesn't make any money. It doesn't make any money.
401k
They're got to
invest
find
in
out how
it.
to make it make money. It does not make money. It's a money loser. The big investors are gonna realize it's a big money loser. I mean, they're going to make something out of it because they're making
Well,
the
I'm a
soup
small
out of this.
investor. I need to watch my pennies, okay? I need my stocks and
Yeah.
they need to stay stable.
Um,
So we can't
Okay.
make that motion today? I don't see why.
You made the motion, it failed for lack of a second.
After your light legal review and you're continuing to work on that?
absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. It's just getting more and more imperative that.
Yes.
Item number 10, emergency planning and resources. And, one of the, I finally got my map at least of low water crossing. And, I had little waves and I changed it to things so they show up better. And it seems that as far as low water crossings, it's, as potential flooding locations, it's definitely in the northeast kind of area of Kingsbury, well, the river, but seems to be where the majority of the low water crossings are. However, so one of the things that are like steps for all of this are things that we need to do as, like in a workshop or thing. So like in the steps, these are essentially the steps for an emergency response plan. So hazard identification and risk assessment. So identify potential threat hazards. I think I got all of those identified here. Assess vulnerability, develop a hazard map, establish communications and alerts, establish clear communication channels, blah, blah, blah. So this is kind of a detailed, like, here's everything you can do for an emergency response or disaster response. What I would like to get the input on is how much of this is something that we need to delve into. I think a lot of it, designate evacuation shelters. I mean, we don't have that, so practice evacuations. This is like covers all the bases. Stockpile essential resources, so the city has a reserve of water, food, first aid kits, and other essential supplies. So, yeah, I know. It's food for thought.
Yes.
But how much of this is something that's practical, for this? It's probably a smaller percentage of this. But I didn't want to take that on myself and say, oh, we don't need to do this. Oh, we can do that, but we don't need to do this.
Thank you for giving us options.
Yeah. But I wanted to make sure that everything was covered here, so it's just, like I said, food for thought. So I'll send this out, and at one point, either we can like workshop something so we can call this done, or if we do it through, the message board or whatever, I can put it up there and we can go through it. But I didn't want to say, oh, well, this is something that doesn't make any sense, and then someone would say, oh, well, that makes perfect sense for, so most of it is here, our contact information, the sheriff's office, county emergency services, Union Pacific, and the information regarding crossings, hazmat response, TxDOT, Department of Emergency, FEMA, Texas Department of Emergency Management, disasterassistance.gov, the Red Cross, and so here's like emergency response for like wildfires, severe storms and tornadoes, flooding. I think I've got most of the big ones in here. Hazardous material incidents due to train and/or trucks carrying hazardous materials, severe train, severe vehicle, cyber attack, assault to the public, extreme heat, and even drought.
The what?
Drought.
Oh.
And extreme cold. So I think I'm going to put this out there, and then so we can decide how much we want to, like I said, delve into, if any of it is something that we want to is something that we want to put in place.
What do you mean, put it out there?
Put it out there
Online.
for,
Online?
yes,
Okay.
okay?
Yeah, sounds good. I just want to, I want to see your map, not now.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
yeah, I do want to see it now.
You can see my map.
I like maps.
Oh, okay.
Like you like windows? I like maps.
Yeah, at first I had little blue water.
Well, I don't know if you should show it to him if he likes maps the way you like windows. I don't know if we have time
Oh,
for
yeah.
that.
We'll need to go
You should
home.
maybe move on to the next
Cherry part.
issue.
Okay. So, yeah, I had little blue water, you know, where it was water, and I'm like, you can't hardly tell that from the map. So I will, that was something like, put, I'll just say online at this point, for,
I feel bad. I need to update your map. 'Cause I didn't give you any information. I know you asked for it.
yeah,
And I
it's,
didn't.
it's okay, commission.
Okay.
So if you
Thank you.
or if the city were to have staff for all of these departments, like road, bridge, and emergency management coordinator, but we don't, we're too small. So I think you're the de facto emergency management coordinator.
Yeah, I am.
for the
I am
city.
the emergency
And,
manager.
So how much does that plan say that you're gonna coordinate with the county? Like you started out with.
It's
low
it's
water
different,
crossings.
yeah,
Who
it's,
puts the blocks up, the road blocks
yeah.
on the. low
That
water
is
crossings?
the county. We don't have any low water crossings in the city limits
Okay.
at this point.
Well,
I need a definition of low water crossing.
what about
Yeah.
right down Forsey Street and right up to?
There's
the
not a
railroad?
there's not a flood gauge there.
There's no floodgate.
There's one
Yeah.
right,
If
but on
you ever
1104.
really get a flood, that's gonna, that whole area right there.
Yeah,
by-
that's a drainage.
it-
That's not necessarily,
Oh, that's not flood?
Well,
But
low
a
water
flood gauge
crossing, I
doesn't
guess.
indicate a low water crossing,
yeah.
does it?
I don't know.
'Cause,
I don't know.
We should know the criteria, I guess, before we.
well. no,
I don't
low
know either.
water-
I'm not saying I know, but
When the water's low, the crossing is there. When the water is
Yeah.
high,
Yeah,
the
well,
crossing is
the
not very
things
good.
identified on the map
Yeah.
are just in the general Kingsbury area.
yeah,
you
yeah.
know. So,
A lot of work.
I guess there is actually low water crossing in Kingsbury because of, Jones. You know what Jones is? Yeah, Jones
That's
goes
a
over
low,
Brushy
that's a
Creek.
low water crossing.
Yeah, that's definitely a low water crossing. Yeah,
yeah.
that is Jones Road.
Yeah.
So that is definitely a low water crossing. But, the county and the fire department are typically the ones
To do that?
that do
Okay.
the low water crossing.
All right, well, that'll be, if you're gonna put it out there on the internet, that's gonna be a subject of discussion. or
Yeah.
We can see it then and
Yeah.
talk about it later with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, is that something at least within the city limits we should be doing? Because the only ones I know of right now are Jones Road. Because I don't think that one at Cottonwood Creek is in the city limits. Anyway,
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
We're nothing like,
well, how far are we from getting close to this one down here too?
we're nothing like Kerr County last year. But what we wanna do
No.
is make sure that we don't do like they did when it was happening in the middle of the night and the emergency management coordinator didn't know who he was supposed to call
Right.
about it because they didn't have that written down in the
Right.
plan.
Mhm.
And he's embarrassed. I think he still has his job, but he was drug in front of the legislature, and they questioned him about all of that. That's what we need to make sure is who calls who when, and
yeah.
that
And-
should be in the plan. in case
Yeah,
somebody asks.
and for flooding, it is, I think it's, where's my flooding? Flooding! Emergency contact list, like KVFD, Guadalupe County Fire and Rescue through 911 dispatch, and Guadalupe County Emergency Office of Emergency Management, and then the contact information is here.
So really the answer for the first ones there.
And then here's
911.
the recovery contact list, which is FEMA, Texas Department of Emergency Management, and GLO, General Land Office. So that's kind of the essential plan. But yeah, I mean, when we had a tornado, you know, the Kingsbury tornado was EF2, you know, and I was on the phone with, even though it wasn't in the city limits, you know, was on there with Mr. Pender with the county emergency management trying to.
That's part of the whole deal, is that Kingsbury is not just in the city limits. Kingsbury
Right.
is this area where people live. They call it Kingsbury
Yeah.
because that's what it is.
Yeah.
You know.
So yeah, and then
Yeah.
getting water for people, you know, and
Mhm.
that whole thing. So yeah, how far we want to take it in some of these areas is kind of
Sound like some good workshops. I like
I think
workshops.
it is kind of a workshop. I think it can
Should
be
be.
knocked out in a workshop.
Yep.
You know, we can
Yeah.
say, yes, okay, we want to go part way down this one, no, this one, yes.
Looking forward to using the heck out of that pink room.
Yeah.
The piano room. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get that air conditioner back in there. At some point, I think it's gonna warm up, I don't know. All right, item
It
number
will.
11, discuss and consider interlocal agreement on subdivision regulation update. I thought we were gonna have somebody here that thought they were gonna be here for, regarding, combining some properties, but, so, yes,
I
we
wish I
do
could combine.
have.
I wish
we-
I could solve that problem for you, but I'm not combining any properties right now.
Combining any properties. So we, yes, we had that, or I had that question, which apparently was not a question really, but it was in my mind that it was a question. Yes, we do have plating authority within our ETJ. There are some plating requirements, but there are statutory exceptions to plating, where say it's going to be divided into parts, each part is greater than 5 acres, then there's no plating requirement there. Each part has access, and there's no public improvement being done. So you can get, you know, not have to do plating. There's also a specific exemption for land that is located wholly within a city with a population under 5,001. So,
So see that first, and maybe
yeah.
it kicks out
So
all the
we
other.
do have, we do have plating authority within the ETJ, within the city limits certainly, and then within the ETJ. Now, what we want to do with the plating authority is, you know, I mean, it would, you know, at that point, we don't really have that process defined for submitting a replatting, for doing the approval process or discovery process on that. So it's something that we really would need to define. But I thought there was, like I said, I thought there was going to be someone that was going to ask about our platting process, but
They were considering combining
combining some properties.
properties into one.
Yeah, yes.
But since we're under 5,000, we don't.
Yeah, we don't, there are no statutory platting
well, we could make
requirements.
something.
Yes, we can
I
certainly
see.
make some,
Yeah.
but there are no statutory
But I
platting
think that's
requirements.
right. When you write up this zoning ordinance, and the one and if Shane puts this motion into that zoning ordinance that we're banning data centers.
Uh-huh.
That's the zone, that's where we should put in, this is our subdivision rules. This is what we plat, this is what we require.
Yeah,
that
well,
you-
the platting and zoning is, it kind of two sides of.
Same hand.
Yeah, but it's two topics, but they are definitely related.
But the important part of it is that if you put it in your zoning ordinance, then you can, and you can say, if you want something besides your, you want to buy a piece of property that right now is a farm, or it's a residential and agricultural. If anybody comes forward and says, I want to use my land differently, they have to say, this is what I want to do.
They have to submit a
and then
rezoning, yeah.
And then our ordinance is gonna say, well, then the zoning commission or the city commission is going
I think it's
to
raining.
look at it and study it and give you a permit that says, okay, we can make this, but in conjunction with that, you have to
Well, we
submit
would
a plat
actually-
and you have to have all the land around.
Yes, it would actually be an ordinance, yeah, to
So
pass,
it would
to
be in that
rezone,
ordinance. Okay.
yeah. But there, like I was said, the thing about zoning is there's nothing there that makes any of it permanent. It is all
Yeah.
changing.
Yep, that's right.
Everything we've done, everything the state legislature does,
Yeah.
everything the US Congress
Yeah.
does, it's all changeable.
It's all changeable. There's,
Just like that.
yeah, I mean, if you've got, that's what I think, where a lot of people have had,
Reservations.
real
Yeah.
reservations is that, oh, well, I'll never be able to, nope, that's not true.
No,
It's
that's-
just
yeah.
a
It's
rezone.
a fluid process.
Yeah.
Plan
Yeah.
for the future, we change for the future.
So, I'll take it, a little further, and this also goes back to my P&Z ordinance where my light legal was cutting out a little too much, so, I need to
What is
put
this?
something out there.
Is this AI taking control of
It kind of is.
A friend of mine was trying to
Thank God they're putting in a data center so I can run it through my light legal.
trying to develop a form or something for what he was doing. And AI gave him a pretty good thing, and he says, well, I want to add this, this, and he said, he said, it changed a lot of stuff, and he said, this is totally unacceptable. I said, do it again. And he said, and that's all he said, and it came up with something pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll run things through AI.
See,
I'm
playing
like,
with the Terminator over here.
make it
Have y'all not
say-
seen the movies?
Okay,
It's my little
all right.
What's it called?
At this point,
Skylink.
Skylink, Skynet?
Skynet. Is that what it's
Skynet.
Skynet?
No,
Skynet.
it's Skylink.
No, that's,
Skypilot.
that's,
I think it is
Elon.
Skynet.
Yeah,
Skynet.
Okay, sorry.
Skynet.
What is Skynet?
Yeah, you're right. The-
Skylink is
What
the,
is Skynet?
that's Terminator.
Oh.
The computer that took over the world and controlled all the missiles in the Air Force.
Yeah, the
Okay. All right,
Blew it
well,
up and John Connor had to save mankind.
That's right.
okay, are we adjourned?
Yes, we are adjourned. We
All right.
did adjourn.
yay.
Good night.
Thanks,
Yes.
everybody, good night.